Hello, this is Padma from padmaali.com, and I am here today to show you some of my very, very precious spiritual tools. I actually just have two to show you today. I have more than two, but I wanted to just start with these two very, very special and important spiritual tools that I use pretty much at every week, definitely every week, sometimes every day, but I use it for guidance. Anytime I need guidance, I turn to these spiritual tools. So I wanted to show you what those are. The first one is these animal medicine cards. Again, you can just find them on Amazon. All of these things are available on Amazon. Yay, Amazon. No matter what their practices are, like things just, you have access to these things so easily. So this is the animal medicine card. And what it is, it comes with, you can see like I have things written, like comes with a book. And it has description of this. So where do I use the animal medicine card and why do I use animal medicine card? First of all, we are part of nature. We are deeply connected with our environment, and that includes nature, that includes birds and animals. And in ancient times, people, wise elders and the wise men and women would use nature as a way to support your evolution and growth. Like this is why Native American elders would look to animals, and even when they would go hunting, there was always a reverence for the animal before they kill the animal, and they would use all parts of the animal. Animals which I'm including birds and insects and everything, have been an integral part of our evolutionary system. We have been so disconnected by living in cities and like so disconnected from our food chain. We've been so disconnected from nature that we have stopped looking for guidance with these things that are openly available to us at all times. So animal medicine cards, basically what it is a deck of cards, and that has different animals in them. And it has a description. The book has a description of how to use these card decks. So the way I use it, and you can just read through that, and it's really, really helpful. Just read through the different ways that they have recommended on how you can use it and what each animal signifies. The way I use it every week on Monday or Sunday night, depending on my whatever catches my fancy at that time, or whatever guidance I receive. I ask for guidance for this week. And I ask guidance for this week based on what is my overall trajectory of what I am here to create this whole year and in this lifetime. So that is the premise. I'm very specific about what I'm asking for guidance for. And so I ask for guidance on how this and any specific guidance for this week that is going to assist me in serving from my highest level, from my highest good, for anyone who is coming in contact with me. It is really powerful. It's very potent. So I just spread the cards out. I first shuffle it 9 times. Why 9? Go look it up, the significance of 9. You know, if I give you all the information, you're not going to be able to really dive into it. Part of this journey is really discovering things for your own self. I could give you all the information, but I also want you to start looking and feeling and sensing and trusting your own self. So that's one of the reasons I don't just give you all the information. So I shuffle it 9 times, I spread it out, and then I pick one card based on my guidance. So what I do is I literally put my hand around the cards, just checking, sensing, seeing how it feels. Then I pull out a card, and then I see what is the significance of that. First, I tune into the card. I first tune into the animal that I've pulled and seeing if I can sense what it is. And then I look up the book. This book has guidance on that. And then I read what it says. If you pull out a card that is upside down, like say you pull out Hawk and it's upside down, then there's a contrary, it says here contrary. So you read what it means to have pulled out an upside down card, and it'll give you information. So it's really, 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 really powerful when you can utilize it. Say I need to make an important decision and I need guidance. So I'll have that specific question in mind while I pull out the card. I use it the same way. Extraordinarily powerful. I'm going to invite you to discover this for yourself. This is the Animal Medicine Deck card, and that is on Amazon. Like, you can look it up. I'm not even going to post the link. You can find it. The other one, it's again one of my favorite. It's called the Mayan Oracle Deck. It's the Mayan Oracle Galactic Language of Light. It has cards, and here it looks like this. Like all these different cards in here, and I use it the same way. It comes with a book guide. This book is so powerful. Even you can just read the book on its own, or you can use it with the card deck. It is really, really one of my favorite tools to use, and I use it the same way. At the beginning of the week, I ask for guidance on how I can be of highest service, and then also any specific thing that I'm dealing with, I ask for guidance and allow the guidance to come through and speak. So very potent spiritual tools. Again, it's called the Mayan Oracle Galactic Language of Light. Look it up, see if it speaks to you. Tune in to the resonance of like how these things feel to you, and then do whatever you want to do with it. Very powerful spiritual tools. You know, we are not alone on this planet. There's a lot of spiritual guidance that we constantly are receiving. It is up to us to tune in. And sometimes, like, you know, even like me, I'm not fully tuned in. So my guides speak to me through these different spiritual tools. Wow, the birds are like so amazing. Can you hear them? It's like so beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I hope this has been, I know this is very, very useful. Dive into it, look into it, and see how it speaks to you or not. And if it doesn't, no problem. But even, you know, most people who work with me are spiritualists. Not most, pretty much all of them. Some of them are closeted spiritualists. Like they are spiritually tuned, but they're very closeted about it. Understandably so. If you're in corporate, you know, you can't go around like, let me consult my Mayan Oracle cards before I make this decision. You can't be doing that. So I totally get it. However, so this is why I call them closeted spiritualists. That's why I'm like, use it in the privacy of your bedroom. I don't care, but use it, because these things are going to be so useful for you and helpful, because, you know, then it no longer feels like you're alone doing this work on this planet. You receive the guidance, and then you know that you're tuned in. I say this to my clients all the time. As above, so below. You have to do, even when you're tuning in up here, you have to do the work down here in order to fulfill and live your dharma. So these guidance that you're receiving through all of this, utilize that and take actions in the 3D world. See, I'm taking action today by making this video for you guys. So this is one of the reasons I'm saying, tune in. Even if you're a closeted spiritualist. That was really funny. I found that very funny. Like, you know, if you're in the middle of a board meeting, you're like, excuse me, let me consult my animal medicine card deck before I make this decision. Clearly you can't do that. So, or maybe you can, who knows? Maybe you have a board of directors who are like, you know, completely on board with you and who do the same thing as you. Who knows? Like maybe you attract those kind of people. But I will tell you this one thing. Every single successful person on this planet is spiritually attuned and evolved. That is why they are able to reach the levels of progress that they are doing, whether they may be fully aware of the spiritual guidance or not. All right, so I'm going to leave you with this Mayan Oracle deck and the Animal Medicine card, two of the most potent spiritual tools that you can use for guidance. Once again, this is Padma from PadmaAli.com. Share this with your community, with your friends, family, with your coworkers, and also subscribe to the channel and subscribe to my podcast, Create Your Vibrant Life podcast, but again, go into a lot of depth about all these things. All right, I will talk to you later and have a good day.